Hey, it's Erin. Well, the trend for extra large glutes has pretty much gone by the wayside. I think that we're all still interested in having round, full glutes. For one, it is a symbol of health. It is the strongest, largest muscle in the body. So, really training your glutes is going to give you overall power and strength gains in many other lifts. And I think it is also beneficial for the metabolism. If you have larger glutes, larger muscles in general, you're just going to burn more calories. Now, there seem to be two schools of thought with building beautiful glutes. One is the squat, deadlift, RDL, compound lifts all day, every day to build glutes. Don't do hip thrusts. The other school of thought is hip thrusts, tons of volume, and this is really the way to build glutes. Now, I like a combination of the two. I think that they both have a place in programming. The workout that we're going to do today is going to be more in the compound realm. We're not going to be doing hip thrusts, but training in these compound movements, you're essentially training the glutes in their lengthened position. This, of course, is going to lead to better strength gains, better size gains over time. The one issue is that it can lead to soreness. Anytime we're training a muscle in the lengthened position, it is going to increase the amount of muscle damage to that muscle, controlled muscle damage. So we're doing it on purpose. But you'll need a little bit more time in between sessions. So the workout we're doing today is great if you do it once or twice a week. Now, adding in those hip thrusts is a great way to increase volume without increasing the soreness level. Because your exercises like hip thrusts, kickbacks, abductor machine, your other body weight exercises, these are going to train the muscle in the shortened position, thus allowing you to get more volume without adding in soreness. So I think that sweet spot is doing a workout like today, twice a week, and then maybe once or twice a week, adding in your hip thrusts, adding in some additional volume to help encourage those glutes to grow. All right, without further ado, let's go build some full round glutes. Our first exercise is the squat machine with extra range of motion. If you don't have this machine, no worries. Go ahead and do a barbell squat, or you can use a leg press instead. Now, feet are going to be a little bit lower on the platform. If you're on a leg press, feet are higher up on the platform, about 1 to 1.5 times shoulder width apart. We're pushing through the heels here. The extra range of motion comes in by going below parallel with the upper leg. You're going to get an additional stretch here. You're going to activate the glutes more here. This is going to lead to more gains over time. If you can't get that depth, it's okay. Just add a mid-rep pause, pushing through the heels, and actively focus on really engaging those glutes. Go lighter than you normally would on this machine or on the squat. Get that range of motion, get comfortable with it, get proficient. We can always add weights, but when we are sculpting, it's important to feel the muscle above anything and be safe. Next, we're moving on to the Smith machine. Good morning. Your form is going to be slightly different on the Smith machine than it would be using a barbell. You have the ability to stabilize on the Smith machine, so you don't have to worry too much about that. You can get a bit more of a hinge. And on this, it's okay to look up. Think about stretching through the torso, keeping your chest up, really pushing back through the hips. You're hinging at the hip, pushing through the heels, soft bend in the knee, go nice and slow on that negative, and go as low as you can, keeping that back flat. We don't want to round at the back. We don't want to overarch at the back as well. Using an overhand grip with thumbs wrapped around the bar, think about pinning those elbows to your sides as well. This is a fun one. We're moving into the goblet squat with a pulse. Now here, I want you to give me 8 to 10 pulses at that mid-rep point. Bonus points if you get your upper leg below parallel, pushing through the heel the entire time, keeping that dumbbell close to the collarbone, keeping the elbows underneath the dumbbell as well. This is going to help a lot with stabilization. It's going to take the upper body effort out of it a bit and really allow you to focus on this pulse, allow you to get below parallel, and really get that good glute burn. If you're like me and you lose track, just aim for 8 to 10 reps before going back up to your starting position. We're looking for about 8 reps overall, not including those pulses. And again, really focus on pushing through the heels. And while we're doing the pulses, you're gonna go a little bit quicker, but I want you to really keep that tension through the glutes throughout this entire set. Next, we're moving on to the cable reverse pull through. This is going to give you a different angle than the good morning, but it's another hinge exercise. You want to set this cable up to right below knee height using the double D handle here, bending at the knee. And keep in mind, when you're able to bend at the knee just a little bit more, you're going to take the hamstrings out of the equation and it's really going to hit the glutes. So go nice and slow here. Really focus on hinging at the hip. So you're bringing your upper body forward, and you're also wanting to think about the arm use here. We're just stabilizing with the upper body. We are not pulling with the upper body at all, so you shouldn't feel fatigued or feel like your arms are working hard here. All right, last exercise, we're moving on to the cable glute medius leg lift. Now for this, I've got a couple of yoga blocks. In hindsight, I think maybe a couple of rubber plates stacked would give you a little bit more stability here. You're going to take that cuff, wrap it around your ankle, go nice and light here. The standing leg is your working leg. You're also working the leg that is moving, but good thing to think about is really focusing on the standing leg. And at the start of this exercise, you're going to lean forward and drop the hip and really get the stretch on that glute medius, which is a small muscle in the upper glutes. And this is going to be excellent for alleviating back pain, building round glutes at the top. So you've got an exercise that provides a multitude of benefits. And just make sure you're performing the exercise exactly the same and you're getting that little stretch at the bottom. Really important to stretch that glute medius as you lower your leg and as you bring it up, come out of that stretch. If you haven't heard of training a muscle in the shortened versus in the lengthened position, and you want a separate video on it, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to explain it. It is a concept that will help you so much in your programming, so much in recoverability as well. You can decide which exercises are going to create more soreness, and you can bolster those with exercises that will beef up the volume without making you so sore that you can't train on your scheduled next training session. As always, if you try this workout and you love it, please tag me on social media. You can always do the full workout, or you can just pick and choose certain exercises. If you have lower back issues, for example, try that glute medius leg lift. It is incredible for adding stability and strength to that lower back, specifically the SI joint area. All right, let me know what you think in the comments below if you have ideas for a next video. As always, thank you so much for watching. I love you, I'm proud of you, and keep training hard, y'all.